Lately, I've been thinking about how women treat men as a drug, and I say this because I find it quite interesting that when she gets the fix, aka you, it's so relieving, it's satisfying, etc. Now, knowing that she's going to continue to get her fix, again, she's good, she's happy. When she's going to get it, she gets it. Let's say, for instance, if she has to go up the block to get it, whether it's in a store, getting it from somebody, whatever the fix is, right? And I'm talking about anything that's an addiction overall, right? So once this happens, what tends to now happen is if there is no you any longer, aka no contact, aka ignoring, aka ghosting, aka not reacting. You get what I mean, right? So when there is that, guess what happens? The withdrawals, right? And the withdrawals, when they come in, they look like, yes, the shakes, yes, the dizziness sometimes, the depends on whatever she was using, right? But it can be different symptoms. I don't need to break it down. If y'all don't know what the withdrawals come with, just search it up. But if I'm using this as an analogy, now this is what happens when a woman does not want to feel the withdrawals with you, and so now she has to come back around and fix things with you. I think that this is actually one of the best analogies I could ever use. I'm going to use it over and over. This is my first time actually saying this. Actually, I kind of said it before, but I didn't break it down, which now leads me to the aspect of, look at it like this. If you are her fix, what she needs to do is get back to you. When women now have you, and y'all will be like, and I know this because obviously I see your comments. Of course, I be responding back, your emails. I've done a lot of consultations. I've done a lot of consultations with the same people. I've been talking to a lot of my clients for years now, like 5 years, some of them, y'all. And sometimes it's the same female, sometimes it's not. But there's a lot of same cycles that do happen with women. So trust me when I say I know what works. I know how women are. And with that being said, if you want to understand your particular case, your scenario, your situation, you want to understand what's going on, what to do, how to go about it, and want results, I got y'all. We talk about it, figure out what's next, what's best. You do it, you put in the work, and you get those results that you would want. And at the end of the day, if those results even mean that you realize she's not the one for you, I look at it as I'm like, you can actually upgrade yourself even more or choose that time to work on yourself, which I also help in other areas, not just dating. Again, it's consultations are about anything which you want to talk about, right? So if you can upgrade, you can actually get your head clear, lock in, stay focused. That woman is going to come back around. I've always told a lot of fellas, like, honestly, you might not even want her after all of this. After a consultation, one consultation, I've had fellas like view her completely different, or guys realizing their worth. And I want to lastly just say, I know sometimes when you're dealing with a woman or relationships, something that's just not talked about enough is just like how much consuming it could be, how much it could do so much like damage and the struggle. You feel drained at times, you feel frustrated, right? So I just want to make clear that you can always get out of it. You definitely will, right? But it's a choice, and you have to know what's going on and how to go about it. So a little bit of a pep talk, but I just want y'all to understand the severity of it. So if you do want to book, you can book by clicking the link down below. And don't forget about other products that could help you with your situation, and not just situation, but overall in other areas in your life. And then join for free on Patreon to get exclusive video a month, and I actually upload a little bit more sometimes for free. And there's a community you can join on there. And if you would want to catch up on 250 plus content that is exclusive and explicit, you definitely can by clicking the link down below or joining YouTube membership. Okay, so now let me go back to what I was saying with this whole analogy. You have to look at it as I'm like, when you don't understand why women are like this, you don't have to. right? Some people don't understand why people get so addicted to whatever they do, right? So when that happens, your job is not to be there to be like, oh, I need to understand, I need to know why, I need to get clarity. You don't have to do that with women. As I was saying with consultations, I get questions such as like, but like, why does she act like this? Or I've been good to her, or I've been showing up, I've been treating her real good. That's not what you want to really be doing, especially when she doesn't know how to be a woman to a man that's a good man, right? You got to understand that just because you're a certain way, just because you've been working on yourself or have these great qualities, does not mean that she is ready for you. Does not mean that she's ready to be a woman to a man, right? Some women don't even like that idea. Of course, we know about a feminist. Anyways, let me back up though. With this whole analogy, another thing I want you to understand and really take in is view it as like with this woman, what she is trying to do is make sure she always has what she needs and wants. Let's not say need, actually, let's say wants, right? Because it's not necessarily a need, although obviously when it's severe and the addiction is heavy, y'all, it's a different story. However, let's just say want. So if she wants you at that given moment, wants access to you, that's there. Hence why you cannot be giving access to her. And y'all, I might be talking a little bit low. It's almost like it feels like I'm whispering, but like I'm not whispering. I'm literally just talking low because I already know I'm gonna put up this volume after I'm done. Anyways, in my other video, sometimes I let y'all know, like if I'm recording late, especially because I feel like talking, I just do it. And it's late right now. It's actually almost my bedtime. I've been trying to sleep a little bit earlier. But anyways, that's the reason why, just to keep y'all up to date. And so back to what I was saying real quick. If you have access, hence why access needs to be taken away, it changes everything. It's literally such a trigger to her emotions that she starts wondering, dang, when is the next time I'm gonna get him? How am I gonna get him? How can I get it, right? When people are trying to figure out how to get what they want, they're thinking about, man, I gotta make more money, right? Or, oh, I gotta get somebody to get it for me, right? Doesn't this sound familiar to what women do with men? Don't let that go over your head, y'all. This is the same tactics that they're using with y'all. They are making sure that they do the right things. In other words, say the right things as well. And as they are doing it, it is working. And they're secured, they have their access, and they're good to go. And it becomes that simple. It's easy for women out here for a lot of different reasons, and I just broke it down in one of them. So definitely don't let yourself be the one that gives her that access, that she knows the wants that she could get from you is there. The wanting you is there. It's no longer, okay? So don't doubt that you can actually get through whatever you're going through and be without her if that's what it needs to come down to. Ooh, that is a bar, y'all. That's a bar. Anyways, I love y'all. Take care of yourselves. You got this, and always know you're always gonna overcome it. Don't be worried. You're gonna be feeling way better once you get over it. Okay? Have a good night, and if it's not night there, have a good morning or a good afternoon. Bye, y'all.